Hello everyone. So today we are going to be see like what is the Crew AI and what is the multi-agent framework and so before going to be start, let's understand what is the Crew AI multi-agent. Okay, so it is a lean, lightweight, lightning fast Python framework built entirely from the scratch, completely independent of the LangChain or other agent frameworks. Right. So it has a two main features like a Crew AI crews and Crew AI flows. And here is the Crew works, how it will work. And so today we are going to be see like the two projects, which is the Crew AI integration, Open AI API key, and the Server API key. And second one is Crew AI integration with Gemini LangChain and DuckDuckGo. So we have already seen like the Finance and DuckDuckGo. So today now we are going to see Server API key. So let's understand this one. I have used the OpenAPI key. You can also use that, and also Gemini API key, how this model will work. Okay, so if I go to the in the Google, you have to be search for just crewai.com, and you will get, once you sign in, you will get this type of interface. And here is the introduction and installation about this one, right? And so these strategies and how the agents will work, and what is the core concepts: agents, task, rules, flows, knowledge, llms, processes, everything has given below. So let's understand what is the Crew AI, right? So what is the Crew AI? Suppose uh, if you are running a business, okay, and like a bakery, you need to handle the many tasks like taking the orders, pre-processing the, preparing the recipes, and delivers it, right? In same thing, like if you have a restaurant, like multiple people will be working together, right, in the business, and you get the orders, and in 10 minutes, instead of people like working in the bakery, like we will just assume we have agents to do the work. In restaurant, how it will work, first they will take the order, and the waiter will take the order to the chef, and chef will prepare the food, and finally the food will be prepared and it given to the customers, right? So Crew AI acts like a manager. Under him, like multiple agents will work. It is like a team that to complete the task and assign to the users or customers, right? So AI agent perform the task autonomously and learns over time, making the decision, and it takes the action. Like when you go to the Google, and this is how you have to be search, like what is the Crew AI and the introduction. You can go through this one so that you will be understanding, and this is a very important thing. The key features, how the Crew AI at the top level organization manages the AI agent teams, oversees the workflows, and ensure the collaboration delivers the outcome. So these are the four important things that we have to be ensure to remember this. Right. So it builds a collaborative AI agents and flow work production ready by the from day one. It ships the multi-agent system with the confidence. So and this documentation is here, liking the framework and build extremely from this scratch, right? And it also uses the completely independent LangChain or other agents framework, right? So here you can see. So if we write any code, it will store in the memory here, in this memory. So this memory receives the data from these two agents. Here two agents means it is a multi-agent. If it is one agent, it is a single agent. So in here it is two agents. So it receives the data and it stores in the memory from the agents, and it will call the LLM models. Okay. So when it calls the LLM models, it search for the uh, browsers like DuckDuckGo, Surfer API, and Finance, Stock Tools, any websites, and then it works the task and generates the final. It when it perform the task, and it finally generates the outcome. Right. So this is how it will work. This is the framework that we have to be know before performing the task. And these are the four components which we had discussed, which was very important. And when you see here, crew GPT, okay, so this is how it looks like. If I give any task to, like, let me give the task, then they calculate using either front end with Streamlit, right? Let's see how it will give the task. So it is planning how it will plan setup, extremely type structure. So it is before giving the task and code, it is planning, and it is asking that you wanted to get the code or something. If I give the yes, then again it will ask the questions. If I ask the generate the questions, and if I answer all the questions, then finally it will ask me to go for the premium, which I really don't want. So as this is the Crew AI assistant will work, right? And let's go to my Google Collab. So here I done the task with the by using the Open API key, right? So we completed the DuckDuckGo and Y Finance. Now we are using the Server API, right? So let's understand how this will work. So I have to be first execute to mount the drive. Once it is done, we will see the next step. Yes, it is drive already mounted and it is successfully done. Now we have to be install the libraries pip install crew AI. Yes, it is successfully done. Now let's go to the another step, which is a pip install hyphen crew AI tools. Okay, so I have to be install this crew AI tools, and now I'll go to the pip install launching Google Gen AI. It depends on the internet speed, how fast it is. So let's go to the pip install, upgrade the LangChain, core LangChain community. So these are the libraries which is really important for performing the task. And if it is not upgraded, then we have to be give this type of libraries once it is done. And this is how my code which I have given my server API key, open API key, and what I am asking is here. So my it is a multiple agents. Define the agents with roles and goals. So I'm defining the role like senior research analyst and uncover the cutting edge development in AI and data science. Okay, so this is the story that you work at a leading tech company think tank. Your expertise lies in identifying the emerging trends, and you have a knack to dissecting complex data and presenting a actionable insights. So this is my work which I given to the agent and the writer agent. Okay, so this is the research agent and this is the writer agent. I told that tech content strategies, craft compelling content on the tech advancement. So you are Renode. You are a Renode content strategist. Know the insightful and engaging the articles. You transform the complex concepts into a compelling narratives. Okay, so this is how I given my task, and I given the description to create the task for the agents. So I mentioned the two agents, and here the task I have given conduct the comprehensive analysis of the latest advancement in AI in 2025. Identify the key trends, breakthroughs, technologies, and potential industry impact. Fully analysis report in the bullet points. So this is how I'm expecting my output. And for the task 2, I have given this using the insight provided to develop an engaging blog post with the highlights the most significant AI advancement. Right, this is how I'm expecting my output, like full blog post, at least 4 paragraphs. Okay, so this is how I'm going to be execute now. The model I'm using the GPT 3.5 Turbo, and I have given my server API key and Gemini API key, and it is performing the task. Yes, so it is thinking the task which I have mentioned. It is just acknowledged, and yes, finally it gives the answer. Like this is how connect a senior research analyst, and this is how the topics and the title which is given, and here it is. Senior research analyst taught to provide the comprehensive analysis of the latest advancement in AI. In 2025, I need to search for the most recent and relevant information, including the key trends, breakthroughs, technologies, and their potential impacts on the various industries. So search the internet with the server. Okay, so what happened, I use the open API key, and sometimes it is a paid version. If you have a paid version, then you won't get any error like to get the API key or update the API key, like that. Okay, so this is how it senior research analyst, so it finally gives the final answer with 4 paragraphs which I mentioned, and including the key trends in AI for 2025. AI performed the complex benchmark continues to improve the significantly, pushing capabilities in language understanding, the vision and decision making task. So this is how nicely it has generated the response, and so it didn't take the much time. So it generated the task and given the final answer here. The cool features in AI, how what's heating up in 2025, you think the AI about the robots taking over the chatbot splitting. So this is how it given the answer very nicely, and it is this is my 4 paragraphs which I have mentioned. Four paragraphs, right? So this is how it generates this, and gives the final output for us within the fraction of seconds. So you can try this. It will work with the open API key, right? So this is how it work. Now I'll go to the next thing, so which is I use here Gemini API key. Okay, so if you want, you can also, if the Gemini API key is working or not, so you can check by using this. And I have to install the libraries pip install request, so it will work with the 2.3 2.4. Okay, so you have to be so let me save this and execute from the beginning. So you we have to be careful with the versions, which version it supports. Sometime 2.3.3 2.5 it might not work, so we have to be check. And you can take the help of the uh, grok or something, so you get the answer and what is the code, what is the libraries to run. So which I already done by using the 2.3 2.4 libraries. And how to get the server API key. So in the Google, if you search for the server, what is the server API key? So you have to go here, and once you sign in, so you will see this type of interface. And when you click, this is the dashboard. So here you can see playground, and this is the code Python. So we have so many things that, but I'm selecting the Python because I'm executing the code with my Python. And here you have to select the request, and this is the code you can copy, right? for running this. And you can generate the API key, and you will get the 2500 or 3000 credit points. So you can create the API key and use it here. So I got my Crew API key and I have mentioned it, and I am using the Gemini API key. So you can generate it yours. So it will not work mine. Hope you understand. And when I generate the Crew API key, so I have mentioned in my model, and I am just want to check what is the list of my libraries. And here given my API key. Now I'm executing this. So this is the code which I have copied from the Serper API, and it is executing the task. What the same thing whatever I have given here in the Open API key, the same thing I have given here in this Gemini API key code, right? So I'm asking the same thing, but here I use the Gemini 2.5 flashlight preview model, which is compatible with my Google API, Gemini API key. And here it is. I have installed the packages which is compatible to the Crew tools and the Google Collab. And here you can see the model which I am using, and Gemini 2.5 flashlight preview model. The same thing which I have given to the agents like research, senior research analyst, and the same research agent and the writer agent. And the task which I asked to perform, create the task for your agents, like conducting the comprehensive analyst of the latest advancements in AI in 2025. And for the task 2, I have given using the insights provided, developing engaging the blog post that highlights the most significant AI advancement. So it will go to the LangChain and as a Server API, as well as it will check the browsers like Server API, DuckDuckGo. So it will helpful to check the browsers like DuckDuckGo and the Wi-Fi dance Server API, right? So it checks, and finally it is generating the answer. Let's see, it is finally executed in within 1 minute. Okay, so here how it is generated the same task by using the Gemini API key. And let's understand what it has given. Here it is, senior research AI trends 2025 predictions. And here it analyze and plan the task and thoughts. Now I can give you the great answer, final answer. It must be complete as possible. It shows the outcome as described. Okay, so this is how it generates. The final answer is a task that which I have given. So it performs actually, but sometimes it might we have to be use the encounter while trying this, and the user block advancement. But finally it generates the answer whatever it has to be generated, the 4 paragraphs. And let's see, get ready in the future. It's already here in the enthusiastic in, and this is how it generates the answer, the final answer generative and beyond the pictures. So let's see, so this is how it has generated the output. Beyond the event features, you have seen the API amazing art and text right for the practicals. Okay, so this is how it will work with the Open API key and the Gemini API key by Google. So you can try this, and it will work for sure. And in the next class, we will check the next topic. So till then, bye.